Hi YouTubers, it is I, Hellgear. Welcome back to Snoopy's Town Tale. So, managed to go through a lot, and I apologize that this is later on in the week. This week was not a fun week. So, let's place the milk chocolate fountain and get on with the deal. Also, in these closing moments of the event, they actually have a mini event where you can get the dark chocolate fountain, which, I'll be honest with you, it's not worth your time. You know what, I'm just going to put the milk chocolate fountain in the Christmas area.
What do you think of the eggs I painted, Marcy? I don't mean to be rude, but they look a little off to me. What do you mean? I think yellow and blue go together nicely. I think they look better if they were purple and brown.
Purple and brown? Oh, that's Purple and brown. Marcy, you will never get people looking for purple and brown colored eggs. Let's make that perfectly clear. The point of hunting Easter eggs is to have pastel colors, bright colors. Oh yeah, and they got this little pack. Special offer, Easter eggs pack. Get the little pigtail girl and rerun. And exclusive decorations. Look. Next Easter event, shall we?
While we wait for the Easter parade to start, we should do our traditional egg hunt. We all brought our eggs, so I guess we should decide who will hide them. I'll hide them, of course. I know all the best places. I'm looking forward to this. I usually find lots of eggs. I always look into places where the eggs aren't. Maybe I'll do better this year.
Two Easter egg collections. Well, this definitely won't be getting done. But I might as well let you guys do that. At least Charlie Brown's egg hunting doesn't take too long. It's only 10 minutes. Sally's 40 on the other hand. Now let's see what's up with the pigtail girl. Thank you for welcoming me home after my first day back in class, Rerun.
You're welcome. I'm happy to come to your house. I'm glad you're back.
That's nice of you to say. Maybe we could do something together outside of school.
If you want to see a baseball game, I could take you to see Charlie Brown's team.
Don't do that. Place a rustic swing. Place two rustic swings. Alright, sure. Luckily for me, I have one. You know what? Outside the daycare is perfectly fine. One more. Let's not place that one there. That's where I put the other gumball machine, over here. Yeah. I was looking for this other gumball machine. Okay, so I'm going to go around, collect everyone's rent, and I'm going to just simply talk about this event. Where is Schroeder? Schroeder can get me another baseball. Now, many people have said, and yeah, I'm going into that. Many people have said the one thing that you want to do when it comes to these events is, well, just spend your Beagle Bucks to go through it. And the problem with that is not everybody has Beagle Bucks like that. You know, the biggest issue where this argument came up was getting the Easter basket, which I'll go to the island momentarily. Ooh, that one was hiding. You know, give me all of my stuff from my Easter hut. Can we open it up, please? So, the argument is, if it's taking too long, just use Beagle Bucks to collect everything. Now the problem is, if you don't have everything, it's going to cost you a lot. As you can see, I need three special eggs, 2 of which to go into the Easter eggs collection. And that's 110 Beagle Bucks. That's essentially almost half of the Beagle Bucks that I have, because I have only 320. Alright? Half of that is 160, so I'm spending almost half of that. Now if I had everything, it would take 29 just to get this basket out, so I don't have to wait the 5 hours. The problem, of course, is not everybody's going to have all of the Beagle Bucks just to get everything done. And oh, okay, Snoopy and Fifi can get another ball, and in 10 minutes to boot. It's pretty good. Shermie can't get me baseballs. And give me a glove, but not a baseball. Again, the biggest problem is that there you are. Spending your Beagle Bucks just to get through things is as simple as buying your way through an event. And let's talk about buying your way through an event. You know, players shouldn't have to buy their way through events. If anything, buy the new characters pack, maybe buy the booster pack after that. But not everybody has the money for that. And this isn't me putting on the community manager hat. Okay, let's make that perfectly clear. This isn't me putting on the community manager hat. What I'm saying is, when you have, you know, the wonderful spawns that give you only 1 charm each, max 2 charms each, you're literally feasting on famine as you go through these events. You know, Spike takes 10 minutes to juggle. He gets 4 charms, right? There's 1 baseball. You know, Lucy does Egghead with Charlie Brown for 5 minutes. She gets you 2 charms. She does Expressionism for 15 minutes. She gets 2 charms. Mind you, in that same 15 minutes, or the 10 minutes that it takes for Spike to juggle, he gets twice as many charms. You know, when Peppermint Patty does her little top secret thing for 10 minutes, she gets 4, 25 for 6, 9 charms for painting the runway for 40 minutes. Look at this, 7 minutes for 3 charms. Okay, you really have to go a long way. The only one who's really giving you a lot of charms is the little pigtail girl. I gotta wait 3 hours just to get 25 charms, or pay 19 Snoopy dollars for this. Your Beagle Buck should be better spent on opening up real estate areas. That's what you want to do. You want to spend your Beagle Bucks to open up more space, because you're going to need the space. That'll be my next area that I open up, this 800. And when you have areas, I'm just going to show you the mini event that goes on. You essentially have until the end of, you have until Sunday, which is when this event ends. You don't want to have to spend your Beagle Bucks on getting like the mediocre stuff. And when the tasks that you do barely give you any charms, or you're supposed to get a lot of your charms with characters doing things, and most of the time that they do stuff, it takes too long. You can't do like quick stuff. It hurts you. There are people who like to get all of these wonderful items in these event collections to make certain areas of their town for this easier. And to think, I have paint buckets, they still don't show up. You want to be able to fit everything that you have in your town. But moving back to the Easter event, where the hell is my Easter mural? Alrighty, it's probably here. You should be able to craft everything, or at least spruce up your area. Let's store that. Let's store this, and then we'll put them right there. The case in point with the Easter events, and I get asked why I don't like the Easter events, and I'm just going to tell you. The Easter event is just poorly constructed. It's poorly constructed. And that's sad in a way, because you don't expect something like this. Charlie Brown's done. Good. See, 10 minutes for one egg. That's why you don't do egg hunting with Charlie Brown. 10 minutes for one egg. You know, thank you, Spike. You can tell a good event from a bad event simply because of how it's structured. When you structure an event so that you barely get enough charms just to get decorations, it's poorly planned out. You know, and when you have something like the white chocolate fountain, look at this. I didn't even get the colorful Easter basket. See, white chocolate fountain, 5,000 charms. How are you supposed to grind out 5,000 charms when you barely get any for spawns or doing things? You know, I can understand if I had like 2 at a time, maybe 3 at a time. You know, the Valentine's Day events, you pick up a spawn, it gives you 3, you can manage that. But when you have to get a lot of stuff that's like thousands upon thousands, it's not an easy get. And when you have to deal with something that costs 5,000, 10,000, that sort of thing, you know, this discourages your players. Now then, let me go back to putting up this wall. I want to get at least a little bit of this frickin' wall going on here. Hopefully they keep this wall after the Easter event so I can wall up this island. But I want to get at least 2 more pieces of wall going on. But this is essentially going to be the last episode of the Easter event. You know, what makes this even worse? And I stretch this. Well, I can't say stretch this, but I want to put the emphasis on this. I'll finish the rest of this wall after the event's over. I'm going to end up putting all these runway walls in the back. Just line the back, right? This back row right here where Franklin's walking across. Line that up with the runway walls. But here's another one, and this is the design whiff, and I'm going to go back to this one more time. Simply because every time I explain this, People don't understand it, and that is the requirements for the Easter basket. Okay? You need 2 special Easter eggs, and then you need 2 Easter egg collections. Now, in order to complete the Easter egg collection, you need a special Easter egg, which means you essentially have to collect 4 of these eggs just for one of these baskets, and that is a design flaw. And when you have something like this is a terrible design flaw. You know, when you have to collect 4 of these, you don't want to have to burn through all of your Beagle Bucks. To the ones who argue, well, just spend your Beagle Bucks and get all this stuff done. Yeah, then what? You burned through all your Beagle Bucks. So what's next? You know, you can only have so much. One particular member saved up like 1,000 Beagle Bucks just for this event. They're like, well, not 1,000, 1,300. And the question was, do you think this would be enough to get through the event? I didn't answer that question. I didn't really answer that question. I mean, I could have simply outright and told her, no, it's nowhere near enough. But the thing is, no one should have to buy their way through an event. You know, the development team's way of fixing events to help you out because of the poor planning of distribution of charms is to, you know, constantly give you packs that you buy with your own money just to clear the event. Players should never have to buy their way through an event in any game. Mobile game, you know, this is not Fortnite. Alright? People have no problems playing through Fortnite. Let's make that perfectly clear. If you're playing Fortnite, you're not going to have any problems paying your way to get through stuff. You know, they've had this on the news. Players have spent millions upon millions of dollars just getting dances and skins. All for Fortnite. You know, that sort of thing. This is not Fortnite. This has been out longer. But I'm not going to spend $100 just to try to get everything. And I know that's exaggerating. You're not going to spend $100. Maybe 40. Because, you know, if you started out, it's 10 for the event. Well, the 10 for the package for the little pigtail girl. And then you want to spend another 5, and then another 5, and then another 5. You know. Or you just wait till the pigtail girl's bundle is essentially half the price, where it's $5, and you spend $5 on that. Then you spend another $5 for the boost. Then after that, they'll release another little pack where it'll give you extra items to help you clear the event faster. You know, spending like 20, maybe $30 just to clear one event. When, don't get me wrong. Oh, 5 is done. Great. That's another baseball. Where is Snoopy? Snoopy should be done too. I know everybody's got to eat. Everybody got to have their bread and meat. But realistically, realistically speaking, if the purpose of clearing events in Snoopy's Town Tale is simply just to buy your way through, that's not going to be fun, you know? How do you explain this to the 7-year-old kid who's playing Snoopy's Town Tale? It's like, well, how do you get the little pigtail girl? Oh, you have to buy her. There's Snoopy. You know, you either have to buy the little pigtail girl or win the contest. But in order to do the contest, you gotta be on Facebook, and 7-year-olds can't access Facebook. You know, you have to be 13 for that. You have to be 13 for social media because of the Child Copyright Protection Act or something like that. You know, the little 8-year-old who plays this game, you have to tell them, well, you can't get this because you don't have a credit card. Now, I'm going to be honest with you one last time before I wrap this up. Some of you may look at it and your response is, oh, just get a credit card. Yeah. Tell me the part of the world where you can give a 7-year-old a credit card so I can avoid that part of the world at all costs. Last thing we need is a bunch of 7-year-olds going bankrupt with credit card debt. Trust me, that's the worst way to ruin their future. But that's all I'm going to say on this event. When I return with Snoopy's Town Tale, I'm going to talk about why this event failed. Because this is a failed event. Not because I didn't get through it, but because in general this is a failed event. But if you guys have enjoyed yourselves, remember to show your love and hit the like button. And as always, thank you for every like and favorite, comment and share, and subscribe to the channel. Episodes of Snoopy's Town Tale normally post on #TownTale Tuesdays. So when it's time to build the town again, you'll be ready to go alongside myself, and I appreciate you being here every step of the way. But for now, I take my goose from the oven because I'm done. Share your experiences of the Easter event in the comment section below, and I will see you guys next time.